What if something happened to your computer and you could no longer log in? With a Microsoft account, if you've lost your password, you have to fix that with a Microsoft account. What if you could get into your computer without that account by creating a new account that's an administrator account? For example, at work, I had a little bit of an issue with my servers. Some computer accounts got corrupted. And so normally what you would do is log in with a local administrator's account. Well, someone who, when they imaged the room, that would be me, forgot to write down or forgot to document what the local administrator password was. So we had to do this to 3 or 4 computers, which is why I thought, oh, let's create a tutorial about this. What you do, if your computer can start up, but you can't get into the computer, you hold down your Shift key and click Restart. That will restart your computer into what's called recovery mode. This will take a few minutes. If you can't get your computer to start, then you would get out a USB drive and make a Windows USB boot drive. You can start from a Windows installation DVD or CD or, sorry, not CD, USB drive and get into the recovery console also. And notice right there it's saying, please wait. That means the recovery console is on its way. However you get into the recovery console, by doing Shift, click Restart, or starting from a USB drive, you can do this in a virtual machine or a real computer. It's the same process. We go to Troubleshoot, and this, by the way, is the recovery console. We go to Troubleshoot, Advanced Options, Command Prompt. We have a command that we're going to type in. We're going to utilman, let's see, utilman.exe. Let's see, copy. We need to access our Windows, and then our System32, and utilman.exe. We're going to back that up to our C drive. Utilman is used for accessibility options. So we're going to copy that to the root of the drive so we have a backup, so we can undo what we're going to do. If we do dir C:\\, there it is, our extra copy. Okay, well, the next step is that we're going to copy C:\\. Oh, I don't have to type in the whole thing. Just a second. Let me cursor up and modify. We're going to copy our CMD file, which is the executable file in Windows that's responsible for creating the command prompt or terminal or whatever you want to call it. We're going to copy that, and we're going to replace the accessibility options with this file, which means that we can bring up a command prompt when we want to, which is when we're trying to log in. So System32, and yeah, utilman.exe. So we copy that in there. You can use these next commands we're going to do at this prompt, but they don't stick. So we're going to say yes. Now the utilman.exe is actually cmd.exe. So we're going to exit and continue to Windows 11. Here we are at our Windows desktop. This little guy over here, which looks like a little man with his arms up, is the accessibility options. But if we click it, since we replaced that utility with command.cmd.exe, we now get a command prompt. So we can add a user using the net user command. So we do net user, put in the name of our new account. I'm just going to call this Walter, and I'm going to assign it a throwaway password. Whoopsie, there we go. Password 01, and then /add. That will add the user Walter as a regular user to the local account database. There. So now we have a account called Walter. Well, that's not much good if he's not part of the administrators group. And then we're going to add Walter in there. /add. There. Well, let's exit out of this, and we can now log in as Walter. And there we go. There's our friend, Mr. Walter. We can log in as Walter, PASSWRD01. Let's log in. This will take a minute because it's setting up a brand new account, totally separate from the other account. Then, just like a regular user, you have to do next and agree with the privacy settings and all that stuff. And eventually we come to the desktop. And I'm not going to personalize Windows 11. I am going to right-click on the Start button and go to Computer Management. This allows access to local users and computers, and there's Walter. Let's see if Walter is a local admin, and yes, he is. He's a member of the administrators group. So he can then do whatever he wants. He can reset the user password, which is also part of the administrators group. Add another user, whatever you need to do. Copy files off the computer. If your account is corrupted, we're good. Now, we need to put things back the way they were before. So let me do it the way, there we go. So we're going to hold down the Shift key again, hit this guy, and do restart to go back into the recovery environment, just like we did before. Remember to hold down your Shift key until you're actually restarting. There we go. We're back in our familiar, well, maybe not to you, but yes, familiar environment. Troubleshoot, advanced options, command prompt. And then we're going to do copy. We're going to reverse what we did before. /util man. That's our original. That's our good one. Then we go c:/windows/system32/cmd.exe. That's our file that we want to put back in operation. Oh, sorry. We don't want to do that. We just want to copy utilman.exe into that folder to replace the utilman.exe with the original file and not have it be the command prompt anymore. And it says, are you sure? And yes, we are sure. We're going to exit and continue to Windows 11. Oh, Walter's still here. We still have our user. If we click on our accessibility, it's now accessibility. So we've successfully created a new administrator account, given it a password, and now we can access information on the computer, which brings to mind a cybersecurity saying. If a bad guy has physical access to your computer, doesn't mean that they keep it or take it. If they have physical access to the computer, it's not your computer anymore.